Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Hoosiers will kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hamilton. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Gives it on the option. Turning it on. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
Fires to the big fella. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Sun Devils headed quickly to the line. Back to throw, it's Sims. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Arizona State!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Receiver. From the gun, the ground game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Pulls and fires complete. At the 35, he's open. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Finds his big tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
And the Hoosiers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. He's taking the shot. Makes the grab at the 30. Gets away, just keeps moving. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hamilton. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Moves around to clear up the vision. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Let's think a second about Arizona State. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency for the second half of the season, David. I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out. Not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
On third down, he drops to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tyson. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Well, there's no mystery who they're throwing the football to, but defenses still can't find a way to cover this guy. With that last catch, he now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the season.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
To the air. It's Sims. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Second and 10, he'll throw again. The quick out. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback can go in the other direction.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going right and going deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Offensive coordinators feel really smart when the run game opens, especially early in the game, because now everything is at their disposal and the defense is already on their heels.
And the Sun Devils line it up with a first and goal. Looking downfield, it's Sims. Here's the pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
They're looking to throw on second and short. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating an explosive play.
Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Indiana.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Udo. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Bunch formation for these receivers. Back to pass, it's Sims. He's going to take off. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as his offense tries to grind out some yardage.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
The Sun Devils come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a heat. Going over the top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
Trying play action. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they turn it into a defensive score.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you updated on a fascinating battle going down in the Pac-12. Wisconsin is in trouble right now, and unless something changes, this is the type of day that can crush morale. Not Bucky's finest day at the office. They're trailing by 17 to UCLA. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Right down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
These corners going to give these receivers some space. This time he's got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. To throw, it's Sims. Pocket breaking down. He's got an open man. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Tyson. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Caught near the sticks. It's Tyson. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Look out, he's got room. There he goes. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's McClain. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Scanning the field, it's Sims. Got the tight end outside. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Sun Devils come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signaled for the 2-minute timeout. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Off the play fake. Skips away from pressure. This defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
That's the danger as a defense when you blitz this guy on third down. If you don't get him to the ground right away or someone's out of a gap, his scrambling ability can hurt you, and that's exactly what happened. He saw an open field, he took off, and he was able to go get the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Touchdown, Arizona State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Morris. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught in the backfield, it's Becker. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. He fires to the left side. It's caught. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. It's caught. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the back. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup.
And I tell you what, all this spread offense, man, it's really accentuated receivers in so many different shapes and sizes. But this guy, they're going to find him. They're going to find him early. They're going to find him often. He's made so many plays throughout the season and really been the feature of this offense. And this dude has worked his way. He might get a trip to New York as a wide receiver. That is not normal, and neither is this dude.
Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
That's reeled in. It's Tyson. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. To the air, it's Sims. He'll take a shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time, the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
These corners going to give them some space. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Sun Devils! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Morris. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Sun Devils will try to kick this one deep to get things underway. second half. Coming out with it, it's Morris. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to themselves very quietly, guys, we're not going to stop anybody. We got to keep scoring if we're going to win this game. So the pressure's on them here in the second half, David.
Yeah, and you get the ball first. And so it's been a high-scoring first half. You get to go out here now and make a statement. Start this half, say, listen, we're going to keep scoring points, and then maybe help alleviate some of that pressure on your defense.
Got the quick pass. Breaks into the open. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow-developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one up.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Dropping back, it's Sims. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up. Extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
To the air on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
Wants to go up top on first down. Complete to the left. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! Extra point here will tie the game. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Man, we'll have a shakeup in the MAC standings this week. Check this out. Central Michigan is going to walk off the field there in Mount Pleasant with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the MAC, and that certainly held true again today.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Grabbed in the middle. It's McClain. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry-up.
Remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards...
Intercepted. That total goes to 16. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Direct snap. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Mendoza. Throws for the tight end. On target over the middle. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They are set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun to give, looking for room. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
There's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll try the run. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Turning it on. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. The Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. A first down run on the doorstep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Finds his big tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
A really nice job by the linebacker there, understanding his responsibilities in that coverage. That's a cover 2 look, so there's 2 safeties playing deep, but the linebacker knows there's nobody underneath him keeping him close to the line of scrimmage, so he can kind of float back a little bit, watch the QB's eyes, jump the throw, and make the pick.
First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Back to pass, it's Levin. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot. They're not able to come away with the completion.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Slings it. And that one's incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They'll give it to the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Racing down the left side. The 40. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Arizona State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we're tied up in the 3rd. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they put the points on the board with a thrilling 93-yard run for 6. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Morris. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Got his man to the left. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man on the right. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with a first down. Just keeps slinging it. Under fire. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another day.
They could really use a few yards here on third down because from here, it would be a 61-yard attempt. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Throws to the tight end. Got a man in the middle. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Cooper. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Well, this quarterback now has over 400 yards passing. To do that, you have to have weapons catching the ball. You've seen that in this offense all game long. There are some dangerous playmakers in the perimeter.
And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Unleashes to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
It's third and goal and third and long. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Indiana! They've got the lead here in the fourth. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about. A game happening inside CUSA today. Middle Tennessee made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing in Murfreesboro. One game, I know, fellas, but it could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in CUSA.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Pulls it in. It's McClain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, you never complain.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Fires to the tight end. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Then they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
At the 35, he's loose. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time, because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Looking for a man. It's Levin. Unloads to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
He wants to throw it again. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, in that situation, that just worked out perfectly for the defense. It was 3rd and 1, and I'm not so sure that was a pass blitz. That might have been a run blitz. That might have been the defense just trying to add an extra body in the gap. Expecting run, quarterback held on to the football, and that worked out perfectly for the D.
Unleashes one deep. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down, but listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play, but the defense came up big in a big moment.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
And the Arizona State offense takes over. 1st and 10.
This is the biggest drive of the game, but the offense has to stay cool. No reason to panic. Then again, panicking is never a good idea, is it? They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Trying to take it back. The tag. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Hoosiers! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Levin. He wants a big play here late. He's got it on the outside. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. Got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
draws to pass. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And he muffs it. It's loose. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Quarterback making adjustments. He's going to throw it from his own end zone. It's a safety, and they take the lead. You don't see that very often.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Got a little space.
The returner brings it down to the 30. And the Arizona State offense takes over. 1st and 10.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. The best way this offense can say thanks for that 2 spot is by following it up with a score of their own, David.
Really fun when your defense does that. When they get you back the football, and they score some points, Palmer. Put those points up on the board. Usually brag about it, especially defensively. We got more points than you, but good opportunity for this offense to get more.
Yeah, it's you scratch my back, I scratch yours kind of thing right now. I'll tell you, if this offense is able to go down the field and put up a touchdown, this could be a potentially 9 to 10 point swing based on your defense getting you that safety. You've got great field position now. You've got to take advantage.
Looking for a man. It's Levin. Fires to the right. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
Throwing right. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the 1st down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Second down, he'll throw it. And what a break to get that football back. At this juncture, that would have been catastrophe.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. The problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And the defense has a big decision to make here. You've got the lead. It's late in the game, 4th quarter. Critical 4th down. Are you going to sit back and play safe in coverage? Or do you want to get aggressive and get after the quarterback here if you're anticipating pass?
They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. Defense going to call a timeout here and give the kicker a little something to think about. And he'll try to boot them into the lead in the final minute. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
That's a big-time kick. Had to have it. Nice job taking the lead. Nice execution. Now, defensively, you know exactly what you're getting in for. One more stop, and this one's over.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
You know, if they're going to come back in this game, they're just going to need better decision-making, and they're obviously down right now, but they've got to know when to take shots and know when to check the football down and wait for the right opportunity. That hasn't happened for this young QB.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. And still a one-point game here, Jesse, and the offense would like to put something together.
No doubt. Execution is going to be critical here, David, because with a one-point lead, it just feels like the team that makes the fewest mistakes at this point of the game is going to win.
And it's nice to know that my defense just put a really good stop together, got me the ball back. Now it's go time. 4th quarter, I got to go make this happen.
He wants to throw it. Gonna take a shot. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State.
That is how it's done. Great job by this offense. And because of the score and the time, you kick the extra point because you're going to make them go down the field, have to score, and get a 2-point conversion to tie this football game. Great drive by this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and now it'll take a touchdown and a 2 to tie them late.
Arizona State 57, Indiana 49.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night.
Listen, I understand it. I get it. We got to make plays. We're losing. It's the 4th quarter. We got to go out there and make some plays. We just got to find those plays that maybe take risks, but we got to make sure we're throwing the football in a safe spot where only my receiver's going to get it. I can't turn the football over again. I'm trying to do everything I can to get back in this ballgame.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. He's brought down, a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. A deep throw as the clock winds down. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having to chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.